Hello friends, in today's video we will see how we can upgrade SonarQube version on standalone server. Means you have a machine like EC2 or VM, and upon that you have a specific SonarQube version and you want to move to the next one or latest version. It's very regular practice. Let's see how we can achieve that. So as you can see my screen, this is the SonarQube hosted on my VM. This is my IP of my VM, and here you can see version. It is 10.0. So it's old version and we have to move it to the new version. And we have to make sure that our data, our settings, all the projects will persist after this migration. First, I will explain all the steps, and all the steps are placed in the GitHub. You can say this is my GitHub page. You can visit here. It's public page. This is my repository SonarQube installation on Ubuntu, on which you will find two pages. First is the installation, and the second one, which is our current topic, this one. So I will share the link with you guys in the description of my video, so you can refer. So let's start. This guide, this step, you can apply on any version. I recently shipped my SonarQube from one machine to new one. So let's start. First one is that you download the latest version or whatever the version on which you want to move. For today demo, I want to move to 10.6.0. So go to get the download URL and get the binary downloaded on your virtual machine. This is the first step. Then before starting the activity, stop the services. So it should be planned in the so there is a downtime like 20 to 30 minutes total. So you should plan in window. So stop the services. Then there are some configuration files and are there in the SonarQube directories. So make a backup before doing any updation. So you can roll back in case of some issue happening. Like here, your current directory, my current directory is SonarQube, which is under /opt, where you are that's your setup. You might be holding it in the etc or different whatever, where are you saving it, just make a backup of it. Then we have installed we have downloaded the binary of the SonarQube. You have to unzip it, then move this SonarQube in this your preferred location, which would be same. We will follow the same setup. Before our activity /opt was there, we will move same to the /opt. If you are using the community branch plugin, in case you are using the community version and you are scanning the multi branches, so you follow the multi-branch plugin, we can say multi-branch plugin documentation, and according to the version with respect to SonarQube version, plugin version also change. So download the version respectively. Then check the difference between your current file and your backup file. Then whatever the differences you are finding, update them. Like you might be have a user, this is just a demo user, it's demo password and it's demo URL. Then if you are using the agent, you have to mention it. Then you have to set the permission as this you can say this binaries should be run by some specific user. In my case, it is Sonar, and I have given read and write permission to all for now, and after that you have to start the SonarQube, check its status. If it's working fine, then you can say you have to take the dump of the database. So till now we haven't done any activities on the Postgres side. We use the Postgres as in backup DB. So you can create a backup folder, and that you can move the dump of the PSQL server to that. And here there is one mistake. The URL of your I will update it after taking dump. You have to go to the this link, HTTP or HTTPS, whatever. If you have applied the SSL, then your URL, in my case my URL is the this one, and in space of the projects I have to make setup. Actually database migration is necessary. You have to do that, otherwise you will not able to access the Sonar, because the schema of database need to be matched with the new version of SonarQube. So this is required. So in the last view the logs of your SonarQube, that everything is going fine. Is everything anything creating issue, any error is found there, so that either you are it's looks fine when you address, but there might be some issue going in the background, which you which will give some issue when someone run the execution like code execution. So let's start. Before starting the demo, I will like to introduce my channel. We have SonarQube playlist already there, in which in today video we have not discussed how we do the installation. So step-by-step guide is already there in English language. You can use that, and there are some security tests when we talk about the CI/CDs or application development. There are multiple tests out there. SonarQube is one, you can say one part or one part of your, which is come under SCST. So I have discussed these tests in detail, and where SonarQube comes in the picture in the testing, then SC, and where test come. So you can look into this to get benefited. And more, there are multiple videos are there on our channel, like on Wazoo, cybersecurity, SIEM, on Kubernetes Helm, SonarQube deployment via Helm, and there are multiple like cloud and web servers, Ansible, Terraform. So I hope you like our channel. Do a subscribe and share with your friend. Let's start the demo. So SonarQube is already installed, as I mentioned earlier. This is the IP which you have seen when we are working here, this IP. So let's start with this setup and check what documentation, is there any need to be updation. So first step is the download the binaries. Current binary we have 10.00, and I'm downloading new binary. Till the time it's getting downloaded, let's unzip it. Unzip 10.6. Okay. then we have to stop the services and make the backup. Okay, sudo systemctl stop as is a system server. This is Ubuntu 22 machine. It's the 22 OS. Stop sonar. Just check status now. Okay, if you go here, you will not be able to access this now. It's not accessible now. Okay, now important thing, make the backup of the current settings, current configuration. Before making the backup, here you can see in this /opt what we have. In the ls/opt, when we do, we have the SonarQube only, and just copy it again, make backup there. We have converted this folder, we rename this folder to this. So now we don't have any SonarQube folder there. What the next step is, unzip, we have already done, and then move the unzip folder to Destiny, this one. It's not get copied, I think. Okay, it's done. Now you can check SonarQube folder is there. Our next step is that install community plugin. So this is not is the case, as I have only prepared this demo server for demo purpose only. There is no that such kind of use case to actually implement it. Let's check the difference. Okay, let's give us something difference. This is giving the hint of the line number. Then this is the change. This is the commented code, so no need to worry about that. This one here is in the new file is commented, and in the old file username and password was given. Moreover, hostname was given, and nothing any uncommented code. So our next step is to update that. Configuration file, 1 second. I will add this address. Sonar.properties is the file. If you go inside the file, there is you see that's why it's showing difference. Username and password. If you remember, the username was just tdsonar, and password was after that this is URL, and you can create the new URL, just paste it out here. Copy, paste the next two lines. Next two lines are just part of the community plugin, so we are not working on that, so no much changes here. Now just save it. After saving this, I don't think there are okay, this is steps required. Let me check. ls/opt. I think we have to do ls-help, then Currently, the old one was the under the ownership of DD Sonar, and new one is under the ownership of Ubuntu. This will make impact as when we do the setup, installation setup, we give the permission to some user and groups, and same we define in the, like we say, in the service file, which sonar.service, and we write there this is the user and this is the group for which should be able or which should run this application. So that should be matched. If in that file we have declared the DD Sonar, and if we didn't change the Ubuntu from here, it will create issue, and the SonarQube will not run. Change the ownership. Then change the permission set. We are giving the read and execute permission to others, not giving the, you can say, write permission to group and other. It's not Sonar, it's, in my case it is okay. Sonar is running now. It's fine. So if Sonar is running, the address should be reachable. Till the time it's respond, let's wait for it. Till the time we make a backup for our database. You can do this earlier on. PGDump is the utility which we can use to take backup of our PostgreSQL. Wait, the password which we have entered here, this is the password of the end user of the Postgres. Same you can use to take dump. Okay, as there is no much data and dump is created, we can check it as /opt backup. Okay, dump is now there. If we go here, and after that we have status there. We need this, but before going to that, let me check the status. Why it's deactivated? Everything is come under then we go to logs, sonar.logs, tail -f sonar.log. Okay, it's waiting for the SonarQube. Wait. Okay, there is one issue. SonarQube was getting failed when we applied it, and if you go to the logs, it is saying that exception during content initialization cancelled with SonarDB default database initialization of being failed. When service is getting started and it's interacting with the SonarQube, it's getting failed. So I in the next command I check the difference again. Is there any difference? So what I got uh, is sonar.jdbc username dd sonar and sonar.jdbc username dd sonar. So spelling mistake is done by me. Then we have sonar.jdbc URL jdbc PostgreSQL localhost 5432 dd SonarQube. Then this is almost looks everything same. So just we have to make update in the properties SonarQube conf sonar.properties open. This is mistake. Enter a escape colon wq exclamation mark, get outside of it. Sudo system status. Okay, it's look working now. And if you go to the log, what log says? Okay, database must be manually. Okay, we will do that. And it's now succeeded when it's make the connection. So that was just a manual mistake. If you go to the its URL, what its URL says, URL is still it's giving the null. Why? Access log. Okay, wait for it till the time we check for the setup. Why are we going to HTTPS? I don't know why it's moved to the HTTPS, but currently we are not having any SSL. So it's going to start under maintenance while waiting install SonarLint in your IDE. Okay, if you are an administrator and have no idea about this message being shown, you should read the upgrade guide. Okay, then as we also remove from here, a database upgrade can take several minutes. It is mandatory to backup database before upgrading. Make sure you have followed this step from SonarQube guide. Yes, we have followed all the steps. We can move. "61 migration completed after that." Okay, it's starting. So let's come back to the we have already seen how we viewed the logs. You can go view all the logs via this command, and you can look for all the command. Might be logs are still going on while we are accessing. It's giving my IP, or this is not going. Okay, then while you do this updation. After completing the updation, you should check all the projects are working fine while making them execution. Maintenance, all system operational. Okay, admin is the password, hash 123. Okay, project is still there, and username, why it is not that username dd sonar, that's not, it's a different, this is the admin user of SonarQube itself. That was for the Postgres, to make connection with the Postgres. So everything is working fine. You can do execution of your project and check your quality gates, another thing, data is still there or not. If not, you can add the backup, but most of 99% cases it's not like that, anything getting corrupted. So that's all from today guide. If you have any question, please write to us. Please, you can do comment on our video. Thanks. If you have any suggestion on, or you want any specific video, you can do comment, and I will we will look for that. Thank you.